In this video, I will explain how to use circles to help you manage a large amount of contacts so that you and your business or businesses can grow within your niche or industry. You'll be especially glad you learned how to manage circles after you learn how to get 50 to 60 followers on Google Plus per day in the next video. Now, if you're like me and most people who started a Google Plus profile a while back, or Google just created one for you, you didn't really know what to do with it once it was set up. Now, this video is meant to change that. Once you've got your circles organized, Google Plus will be helping you get more followers and customers in no time. Now, a few side notes. First, a personal Google Plus profile is the foundation of everything you're going to do on Google Plus. Everything, even if it's for a client. Now, keep in mind that if you create a Google Plus page for a client and they want ownership, don't worry. Google Plus page ownership can be transferred to anyone if it comes down to that. Now, if you're concerned about your personal profile being connected to a Google Plus page, don't. It's not information that will be displayed for everyone to see. Google simply wants a real person to be responsible for any Google Plus pages created, which is why they have to be created under a personal Google Plus profile. Now, we'll go into detail on Google Plus pages later in this course, so at this point, you don't really need to think about them. For now, just know that pretty much everything that you can do on a Google Plus profile can be done on a Google Plus page. Now, if you've never set up a Google Plus profile, please see the videos in Bonus Module 1 to learn how to set one up. Now, the best way to use circles was mentioned in the previous video, as a great way to segment and organize all of your contacts in one place, from your email list to your business and personal contacts. Now, the easiest way to get familiar with circles is to find people or pages on Google Plus that share similar interests to you and adding them to one or many of your corresponding circles. Now, Google Plus gives you some circles to help you get started, and these are friends, family, acquaintances, and following. Now, friends, family, and acquaintances are pretty obvious. Add family members to the family circle, friends to the friend circle, and acquaintances to the acquaintances circle. Now, the following circle is pretty much exactly what it looks like too. If there's a person or page on Google Plus whose posts you want to keep up to date on, put them in the following circle. It's really easy to add people or pages on Google Plus to your circles. Simply go to the profile or page that you want to follow and move your mouse over the red button that says Follow or Add to Circles. A dialog box will pop up with the 4 circles that Google Plus created for you and any others you've made in the meantime. Move your mouse over the circles you want to add that person or page to and left click and you're done. And as you can see, you can add the same person to multiple circles. So what if you want to create more circles? That's easy too, and I'm sure you saw it in this same pop-up when you mouse over the red Follow or Add to Circles button. Below that is some text that says Create New Circle. Now, to create a new circle, left-click on the Create New Circle and enter the name of your circle in this field here. Then left-click this blue button that says Create. You can also create new circles by hovering your mouse over the Home button located in the top left corner of any page on Google Plus. This can also look like a little house icon. And when you hover your mouse over the button, it will open up this flyout menu. This menu will navigate you to every area of Google Plus you would ever want to go. Within this menu, go down to People and left click. This will take you to an area of Google that will offer you recommendations based on the information that you gave Google when you set up your Google Plus profile. The more information you give to Google during this particular setup process, the better suggestions it can give you. Now, I do go into depth on suggestions in the setup video in Bonus Module 1. The next thing you want to do is you want to come over here to Your Circles and left click. This is where you can create new circles, rearrange current ones, and add contacts to circles manually. Now, below the contacts here are where your circles live. The gray circle over here with the plus in the middle of it, this is where you're going to double left click to create a new circle. This is the dialog box where you can name the circle, add people to the circle, etc., etc. What you want to do is you want to name the circle here and then add people accordingly. Now, here's a side note. If you want to add someone to your circles but you aren't sure if they're on Google+, you can simply search for their name here to see if they have a Google+ profile or page and add them that way. If you can't find them by name in Google+, you can search for their email address in this same field. If you still can't find them, you can send an invite to their email address to join Google+ and let Google do the rest of the hard work for you. So here are some circles that I'd recommend starting. Since you know that if you send a message to a specific circle, no one else but the contacts in that circle will see it. Now, take a moment to pause this video and write down what topics you would discuss through Google+ with each of the following suggested circles. Prospects. Now, if you have an email list or anyone following you anywhere online, invite them to follow you on Google+ by sending them to your profile or Google+ page and encouraging them to add your profile or page to their circles. JV. Simply finding potential JV partners or marketers you want to work with in the future and adding them to a JV circle can be really helpful come launch time, or especially when you're looking for ideas. Don't worry too much about getting them to circle you back right away. The reason for this circle is to keep an eye on what they're doing so you can find ways to work with them later. Passions and hobbies. By doing a search in Google+ for one of your hobbies or passion will produce a stream of like-minded people to connect with, pages to check out, communities to join, and posts to look at. Creating a passion or hobby circle and adding people and pages that share that same passion or hobby will be especially helpful for you to allow you to see Google+ from your potential customer's point of view. Plus, it's pretty cool to keep up on all the stuff that you're interested in. Niche-specific circle. Every niche can be found on Google+. Now, following the steps I mentioned in the previous circle, create a circle for each niche that you're a part of. Creating this circle will connect you with everything that's happening on Google+ specific to that niche. This will help you quickly find the most up-to-date information on your niche before your competition can. Now, as a side note, if for some reason there aren't many people in your niche or industry on Google+, do a little dance of excitement, because this means that you get to be the market leader in your niche on Google+. Embrace this, and as soon as you're finished with this course, get going on leveraging your newly discovered position in Google+. Live events. Now, when you go to a live event of any kind and get a business card, contact info, all that jazz, go home and find everyone you connected with face-to-face on Google+ and add them to a live event specific circle. These guys will love you for it. Hangouts. Now, we'll go into more detail about using Hangouts in Google+, but you're going to want to add people who watch your Hangouts to a circle of their own so you can engage them on a deeper level after the Hangout's over. Communities. Communities are something that we'll be going into later as well, but by searching keywords related to public Google+ communities in Google+, you can find more context than you could possibly imagine to add to your circles. What's even cooler is that you can also look at posts your contacts make in specific circles on your home page of Google+ by left-clicking any of their names displayed there. What's even cooler is that you can also look at posts your contacts make in specific circles on your home page of Google+. To do this, simply left-click on any of the following circles displayed on your home page. Want to know what's going on with your friends in one click? Click Friends on your Google+ homepage. What if you're looking for a good offer to mail for? Well, click on JV to see what they're promoting. You see where I'm going with this? Now, a final note before we move on to the next video. Circles allow you to position yourself in front of your potential customers in numerous ways, which is why it's important to keep the 80-20 rule of social media in mind when communicating with your circles. The 80-20 rule dictates that only 20% of a company's posts on social media should actually be about the product it sells. Keep this in mind as you dive deeper into Google+. So, now that you know how to organize your contacts into circles, in the next video I will show you how to grow your circles in a big way. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.